Greetings. This is Mushtaq Memon, Professor Emeritus from Washington State University and Professor here at Chi University. I'm here attending 26th Annual International Conference on Traditional Chinese Veterinary Medicine, or TCVM. We have some outstanding speakers and leaders have come from so many different countries, and I am delighted to have my friend and the leader in TCVM from Thailand, Dr. Jing. And she has been doing many wonderful things, and she will tell you a little more about it. So I'm going to ask her to please tell us, why did you get involved in TCVM? I know you have got DVM in our Western type education in a very well-known Chulalongkorn University in Bangkok, and but as I understand, you have been doing so many different things. So tell us, what does attract you to TCVM and how it has been beneficial to you, if any. Please go ahead.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jing from Thailand. Actually, the first time I saw the case that has been doing acupuncture, it was in my last year at the vet school, and I was amazed with the outcome. And I was like curious, like, how do I gonna learn that? I really want to know like what is going on, the method or the process of doing it, and how is helping. Why the dog that got paralyzed, like completely paralyzed, can get up and walk again. That's my first thought. And second is, it's on my last year. So I need to think like, after I graduate, what should I do with my life? Well, I know I need to be a vet too, but at that time, being like specialized is not popular. And actually I'm interested in exotic pets, but at that year many people are interested in the same thing, and I don't like to compete with people. And then so the case that I saw is from my senior, and I talked to him like, I really want to know how you do it, or where did you get to learn this from. So he told me about Chi Institute. At that time it's still Chi Institute, right now it's Chi University now. And he told me, yeah, you need to come to Florida. And yeah, that's how it goes. So that's the start. And actually that's the second time that I go abroad, so I never go out of the country. The first time is to China because Chi class, and second time is to US in Florida. That's it. So that's
That's wonderful. So are you involved right now? Are you currently involved? As I understand, you have different leadership roles also in Thailand. So give us a little more detail, your practice of TCVM and leading the efforts of TCVM in Thailand, please.
yeah. So right now I'm doing practicing on many hospital on acupuncture, mainly on small animals. And right now it's a lot of exotic now because people are having lots of exotic in Thailand. And not just that, because at back then there are less CVA that's doing acupuncture in Bangkok, in even in Thailand, like less than 5 people. So because of Chi too, I get a chance, honor to go to teach in Indonesia with like a TA class of Indonesia Chi University class. And after that, I go to China. They invite me again to become a TA of lab instructor. And since then, I got to review myself all the time. Like every year, I need to go because I need to teach too. And then when I got back, I think the university that I was a graduate from, like Chulalongkorn in Bangkok, they noticed that I go to teach. So they invite me to go teach in university. And not just Chulalongkorn that I graduate, there will be Kasetsat University and other university. They're starting to interesting in this part of TCVM too. So right now I'm doing practicing in small in clinics, and I teaching, and right now we have Chi Institute in Thai, Chi University class for CVA in Thailand now. So I'm the director of it now too, and we have a class twice a year now, and it's been going pretty good for 5 years now too.
Wonderful. Well, what Dr. Cheng is mentioning is that CVA stands for Certified
I,
veterinary acupuncturist.
Yes.
So this is the certification program that we go through 5 different modules, and without going into too many details, it takes a lot of work, time, and some expense
Yes.
to become that. So now Dr. Ching is director of Chi Thailand. So if it's going on for a few years, do you get students besides Thailand from other neighboring countries too?
Oh yes. So we never thought we're gonna have international student because on the first year that we opened the class is during COVID. So it's in 2020. So the first year, yeah, we have Thai student, but we got apply from the student got some of the student from Southeast Asia, maybe like Singapore. They want to apply the class too because they still don't have it. And after COVID, they can travel now. So right now it's like half and half of the class is going to be Thai student and international student. So and like about we're gonna minimize just 10 students, but we open like 2 times, and last year we got more than we supposed to have a student, so around like 25 students last year. So and yeah, mostly it's gonna be Thai student, but right now it's gonna be Philippines, Singapore, Hong Kong, India, and yeah, that's about it. And Norway too. Actually, they travel far.
That's very interesting.
It's exciting too.
Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah. So, where do you think this TCVM is going to go, at least in Thailand and maybe in East Asia, please?
Well, I think right now people are more interested, not just in Thailand. Well, just for Thailand, like for me, I've been doing in this TCVM Chinese medicine for veterinarian for around 11 years now. Back then, it's like less than 5 or 10 people gonna do acupuncture. Well, even heard of it too. But right now, mostly in most of the university, they will have a course, not a main course, I mean main subject yet, but I think in the future they will add it up to, because they understand it now. Acupuncture is not just about putting needles in. It involved in anatomy, it involved in anesthetic. So I think, and not just that, because I can see from the student that apply in the class, they are really, really interesting. Not just that, about case too. I mean the owner. Now they are Google. They want to get to come. They didn't ask for another doctor opinion too. They just, can we have acupuncture? We know it now, and they start to know by themselves now too. I think in the future there will be more and more educated way too. Not just thinking, okay, this is good, but they already know it's good to help with the brain, not just the physically too. Yeah, I think.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, would you mind being from Thailand to address also your Thai colleagues, whether they are the students, veterinary practitioners? I mean, many people know, young people, especially English in Thailand, but in some areas they may feel more comfortable, feel at home if one of their
Okay.
own person talks in Thai. So would you be kind enough to, whatever you want to say, encapsulate your starting from your veterinary education where you are? Please go ahead and talk and speak in Thai.
Okay, I'm gonna speak in Thai now.
Yeah.
สวัสดีค่ะชื่อจริงนะคะเป็นสัตวแพทย์ที่รักษาโดยการใช้แผนจีนนะคะ หรือว่าหลักๆตอนนี้ก็จะเป็นการใช้ฝังเข็มนะคะ แล้วก็ตอนนี้เป็นคุณหมอที่ทำเกี่ยวกับเรื่องฝังเข็มในสัตว์เล็ก แล้วก็ในสัตว์พิเศษหรือเอกโซติกด้วยนะคะ แต่ว่านอกจากฝังเข็มแล้วก็จะมีไปสอนได้รับเชิญไปสอนตามต่างประเทศ แล้วก็ที่เมืองไทยก็ตอนนี้ก็มีสถาบันที่ถ้าหากสัตวแพทย์ท่านใดสนใจไม่มีพื้นฐานเลยก็ได้ค่ะสามารถสมัครเรียนเพราะว่าจริงๆถือว่าเป็นส่วนหนึ่งของชี University แต่ว่าตอนนี้เปิดที่ประเทศไทยแล้วสามารถเรียนและจบที่ประเทศไทยได้ตั้งแต่เริ่มต้นจนจบเลยนะคะใช้ระยะเวลาประมาณ1 ปีตอนนี้มีมาเกิน5 รุ่นแล้วค่ะเพราะว่าปีนึงตอนนี้เปิด2 รอบแล้วนะคะก็ถ้าหรือท่านใดสนใจหมายถึงว่าอยากแค่รู้พื้นฐานเราสามารถพูดคุยกันได้นะคะก็ถ้าเจอที่ไหนก็ทักทายได้เช่นกันค่ะขอบคุณมากค่ะ
Thank you very much.